Hare Krishna. Good morning, everyone.
Hare Krishna.
I'm sure you're all, I don't know about you all, but I'm still in mood of Govardhana Puja um, from yesterday. I thought I'll just continue a few verses from Bhagavatam. After everything settled, Krishna put the Govardhana back into its position. Then all Gopa Gopis and even the cows and calves, they all came and showed their gratitude, conveyed their thanks. The cows and calves was around Krishna, licking Krishna, kissing Krishna. And all the gopis and gopas started appreciating Krishna for what he has done and gave him some gifts. And Mother Yashoda and Rohini also did the same thing, embraced their kids, especially Krishna, and everything settled. But then Indra, realizing what mistake he has done, he then came in front of Krishna, having Surabhi cow to assist him. He know that otherwise Krishna is not going to be happy, and Krishna loves cows. Therefore, he took the shelter of a cow, Surabhi, and then he went in front of the Krishna, and he started his stotram. Vishuddha sattvam tavadhama shantam tapomayam dvashta rajas tamaskam maya mayoyam gunasa sampravaha na vidyatete kahananu bandha. Here, Indra, you able to hear me? Yes? Okay. Indra said that, my dear Krishna, your form is Vishuddha Sattvam. You are a Vishuddha Sattva means transcendental. You're full of transcendental goodness, Sattvam, Vishuddha Sattvam. And you're not disturbed by any changes. You don't go through any changes, and you're not disturbed by any changes. And you shine with full of knowledge. When you shine with full of knowledge, that means you're devoid of ignorance, passion, and ignorance. If you're Vishuddha Sattvam, you're full of Sattva Suddha Sattva, then there's no question of Rajasa and Tamasa. It's not existing. It doesn't exist. And that is a beautiful start of this sloka. Vishuddha Sattvam Tavadhama Shantam Tapomayam Dvashta Rajas Tamaskam Mayo Mayoyam Gunasam Pravaha Na Vidyate Te Grahanu Bandha. And then he goes on, Kutonu, then he says, how Kutonu Tat De, this is 10th canto, 27th chapter, 5th sloka right now. Kutonu Tat Detava Ishatat Krita Lobha Dayoye Abhutalinga Bhavaha Tatapi Dhandam Bhagavan Vivarti Dharmasya Gupte Kala Nigrahaya. Then he's telling, um, how can you ever be ignorant person? Now we should understand the context of Indra's prayers. Why is telling that you are Shuddha Sattvam, you are free of where is the symptoms of you being ignorant, such as having greed, lust, and envy, and so forth. Because Indra thought all these things about Krishna. He thought bad about Krishna. Indra thought bad about Krishna. If you remember, in the previous chapter, Indra was, when he heard that the puja was not done to him, and under the instruction of Krishna, they all went to the Govardhana and did Govardhana puja. And then he said, Vachalam Balisham Stabdham Ajnam Panditamaninam Krishnam Martyam Upasritya Gopame Chakshur Apriyam. What he said out of anger before this chapter was, all these cowherd men are acting inimically towards me, and they have taken the word of this ordinary Vachalam Balisham Stabdham. They have taken the word of this child, talkative child who's ignorant, is an ordinary, and he said is an ordinary. Krishnam Martyam. Krishna is an ordinary human being, is a talkative human, he's talkative boy, child, and the foolish people have taken shelter of him. That's what he said. Um, and now he is rectifying whatever he said, the mistakes that he made. Therefore, he is telling all these things that Shuddha Sattvam, how is that even possible that there is it could be a symptoms of ignorance in you and those things. Pita Gurustum Jagatam Adishaha Duratyaya Kala Upata Dandha Itaya Che Icha Dhanubhi Samihase Manam Vidunvan Jagadisha Maninam. Then he said, you are the father. Initially, he said, you are a child. Vachalam, what did he say? He said that Vachalam Balisham Stabdham. You are a child, you are a talkative child, you are a foolish child. He said all this thing, right? Now, what he is saying, Pita Guru Tvam. You are Pita Guru Tvam. You are the father, you are the spiritual master of not for me, for the entire universe, for the entire universe. He changed everything now. Now he's coming to his realization. And therefore, being the father and you being the spiritual master of the entire universe, you are you have the right to impose punishment upon those who have committed sins for their own benefit. That is the reason you also take many incarnation of your free will. Hitaye cha icha tanubhi samihase. You take whatever incarnation you want for that reason to rectify the mistake, establish the dharma. Therefore, you descend into this world. Emat vidhagnya jagadisha maninad tvam vikshaye kale abhayam asutan madham hitvarya margam prabhajanti apasmaya iha kalanam apite anushasanam. Anushasana means instruction. Anusasana Parvam. In Mahabharata also there is a Parva called Anushasana Parva. Anushasana means instruction. Very nice Parva in Mahabharata, Anushasana Parva. There's a lot of interaction, conversation, instruction given by Bhishma Dev and so forth. Anyway, coming back here, he said, even fools like me, now he is telling that he is fool. He is agreeing that he is fool. Hmm. Out of having pride in me, I was thinking I am Indra. I am the god of all, everyone. Mm. When the position comes, when we have someone started praising us and glorify us, we start thinking of how great and how very special we are. Therefore, I am so foolish. Ye mad vidagnya jagadisha maninas. Falsely identifying myself to be the king of everyone. Which means when you start thinking like that, your spiritual progress is abstracted. It's just going to not go any very well. Therefore, you have to punish. You came here to punish me. Do this one. Sattvam mamishwarya mad pulastasya gritagasaste avidus prabhavam kshantum prabhu adarhasi mudha chetasah maivam punarbhun matirisha me asti sati me asati. Hmm. Now, engrossed in pride, because of pride of ruling capacity, I lost my intelligence and I offended you, my Lord. O Lord, my dear Lord, please forgive me. My intelligence was bewildered. Um, my consciousness was impure, became impure. Therefore, please forgive me. Tavavataro ayamadok sajeha bhuvu bharanam urubhara janmanam chamu patinam abhavaya deva bhavaya yusmat charananu vartinam. Now he's saying that you descended into this world, my dear Lord, to reduce the bharam. Now he remembers why Krishna descended into this world, because Indra went to Krishna in the Milky Ocean in Karna Vaikunta, and then there, with the help of cow, he went there and then he prayed to reduce the bharam, the weight of earth. And now he remembers and he comes back and says in this particular sloka that you descended into this world to reduce the burden of this earth. Otherwise, it was creating a lot of disturbances. O my Lord, you simultaneously act for the welfare of those who faithfully serve your lotus feet. Then he goes, Namastubhyam Bhagavate Purushaya Mahatmane Vasudevaya Krishnaya Satvatam Pataye Namaha. Pataye Namaha. With obeisances unto you, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, O great soul. Namastubhyam Bhagavate, Bhagavan, you are Bhagavan, with all the six opulences, who are all pervading, Vasudevaya Krishnaya, you are all pervading and resides in the heart of all. Krishna can only do this both things together. He can pervade everywhere and he can also be within everything. That's only God can do. And only one God can do, by the way. That is Krishna. Right? He can pervade. So therefore, Vasudevaya, Krishnaya, Satvatam Pataye Namaha. Satvata means the devotees. The devotees here is Yadu dynasty. So he descended into the Yadu dynasty. So to you, Krishna, my obeisances at you. स्वच्छन्दोपातदेहाय विशुद्धज्ञानमूर्तये सर्वस्मै सर्वबीजाय सर्वभूतात्मने नमः. Unto him who assumes transcendental bodies according to the desires of his devotees. Whatever desires that devotees like to see Krishna as, he appears in that form. That's beauty of him. If we have to appear as per the desire of our parents, it's not going to happen. Right? Whatever we are born. Whatever the parents get their children, however they look like, that's all they are. And however they look like, the parents love their children. In Tamil, there is a saying that "Kakaikku tan kunji pon kunji," meaning that the crow, even though it is dark and it's not pretty looking bird, even that crow loves and admire and love is baby crow, even though it looks not special. Likewise, for my parents, their children are very special. Um, but in this case, in case of Krishna, Krishna was very special to everyone. Generally, everyone loves their own children a extra percentage than any other children. But in Vrindavan, everyone's life loves Krishna extra than their own children. That's the reverse of the material standards of living style. Quite interesting, right? So that has been said. Yeah, Sarvas, where did we stop? Swachandapata Dehaya Vishuddha Jnana Murte Sarvasmai Sarva Bijaya Sarva Bhutatmane Namaha. And to him he assumes any forms that his devotees like. And any forms he takes is again equal to his original form. There's nothing is reduced here. Is full of pure Vishuddha Sattvam, is full of pure consciousness and Suddha Sattva. Um, and he is the seed of everything. Bija Pratapati, Bhagavad Gita, as Krishna says, he is the seed of every living entity, every creature. Everything comes from him. Mayedam Bhagavan Goshta Nashayasara Vayubihi Cheshtitam Vihati Yagni Manina Tivra Manyuna. My dear Lord, when my sacrifice was disrupted, now he's coming to the point. Why are you doing all this thing? You go and praise someone, you are so and so, you are great, you are Karna in Dana, and you are Yudhishthira in Jnana, and all those different things. You greatly praise a person, keep on praising for 10, 15 minutes, and the person is going to ask, okay, fine, what is that you want from me? Why are you doing all those things, right? So, like that, after praising Krishna so much, that he's coming to the point here, he says, my dear Lord Krishna, I got disturbed. He's coming to the actual point. What's the reason? I got disturbed, angry, upset, mad because the sacrifice was supposed to be offered to me, disrupted. Got disrupted. Why did I have that anger? Because of false pride. Because I had false pride, therefore I was angry when that did not happen. Especially when you're in certain position and the proper respect is not given to you, people get upset about it. Right? How can you do that? I should be given the first respect. I should be honored the front row of the program and a special attention, a garland. Everything should be given to me. right? So but people get upset about it. Why? Because of the false pride. Therefore, because of that false pride, I try to destroy the your community. How dare he can say this, right? How he was, I was trying to destroy your community by pouring severe rain and blowing through the winds and all those different things. And then he concludes his sloka, Tvayeshanu grihito asmi ध धवष्टस्तम्भो वृथोद्यमः ईश्वरं गुरुम् आत्मानं त्वाम् अहं sharanam gataha. This is the last sloka of his stotram, 13th sloka in the 27th chapter, 10th canto. Then he says, my dear Lord, you have shown mercy to me by shattering my false pride and defeating my attempt to destroy Vrindavan. To you, the Supreme Lord, the spiritual master, and Supreme Soul, I have now come for shelter. He is saying that I have come to at your lotus feet, my dear Lord. I made a big mistake out of false pride. So kindly, please, you forgive me and accept me my mistake. Namastubhyam Bhagavate Purushaya Mahatmane Vasudevaya Krishnaya Satvatam Pataye Namaha. So that is his prayer. And then he stops there, and Krishna speaks that be watch out of your behaviors. Krishna was not telling, okay, that's fine, don't worry, mistakes happen, you can go home. Krishna was taking this opportunity to correct and give a right instructions to Indra. And he said, don't get intoxicated with your power and positions. Do not get intoxicated with that one because the position is temporary. Opulence is temporary. Glories are temporary. All these things are temporary because if you've been glorified today, and if we get very much intoxicated with the glorification today, and tomorrow someone else is going to be glorified, because one cannot stay in that position of glorification or any of that matter for that matter for eternity. There is going to be someone else going to come, take anything for any field for that matter. Take a movie. Those days, someone else in the movie was superstar, great. And later, after some year, it was someone else. Take a field of sports. Someone would have been a great cricket player, and now that person is no more. Someone else is a great cricket player. Like in any field you take, anything that we take, there's going to be someone else who's going to become famous, rich man, or educated, whatever. It's just going to keep on changing. Therefore, if we are in a position, I'm going to be eternally Indra. I'm going to be eternally like Indra. That it's a false identification. Don't have that identification. It's not good for you. Krishna is giving this instruction. If you do that one, you'll be blinded. If you become blinded by intoxication of power and opulences, then you cannot see the right thing, what is right and what is bad. Because of the intoxication, you cannot think what is right and what is bad. And also, you won't be able to take good instructions from others. The same thing happened with Ravana also, right? He was thinking he was so powerful. He is just so powerful that no one is better than himself. He went to Mother Sita and said, in fact, that he's more handsome, he's more rich, he's more knowledgeable than Ramachandra. He said this one. And he took the reason that he took Sita is just to show his opulences. When he went, look at my palace, how big it is, how opulent it is. So he was thinking that Sita will get convinced and get in, thinking that, oh, this is much, much better life for me than in Ayodhya. He is richer than Ramachandra, right? So nothing worked with Mother Sita. She was chased with her husband. Therefore, Krishna is telling it will blind you if you become intoxicated with the opulence and power. It will blind you, and you won't be in a position to take good advices. Right? Therefore, be careful, Indra. And then Krishna says, Gamyatam Shakra Badram Vaha Kriyatame Anushasanam Stiyatham Swadikareshu Yukterva Tamba Varjitaihi. He said, now you may go. Now he said, you may go. The mission is open. You may go. Execute your order as whatever you've been appointed in a humble state of mind. You've been given a position as Indra. Be a humble servant, servant leader. Don't think you are yourself a great leader. In that mood, you execute your job. At that point of time, from 19th sloka onwards, Mother Surabhi starts speaking beautiful slokas. So we'll stop there. Thank you all very much.